Roy is 71 years old. Every morning he walks out to his backyard in a pair of worn-out slippers. He fills a few feeders, he checks a little water, and 18 minutes later he's back inside pouring his coffee. That's it. That's the whole job. And at the end of the month, a dented coffee can on his kitchen shelf holds over $1,500 cash from 5 animals that basically run themselves. But here's what nobody tells you. Roy's neighbor tried the same thing, same street, same size yard, and he quit before the first frost, sweating, cursing, and out almost $4,000. Same dream. 2 completely different endings. So what did Roy know that his neighbor didn't? Stay with me, because one of these 5 animals out-earns all the others with the least work of them all. It's the one you'd never guess. It's a little ugly. Most people throw its food in the trash, and I'll show you that exact one at the end. The one that pays you while you sleep, from a plastic tote you can set up this weekend for under 40 bucks. 5 animals, under 20 minutes a day, $300 a month each or more. And for each one, I'll give you the real startup cost, the honest monthly income, and the one quiet mistake that drains money right out of your pocket without you noticing. Let's get into it. Now, before we do, I want to say something the big farming channels will never tell you. They'll tell you to add more animals, more birds, more goats, more work. They act like the person with 40 chickens and 3 goats and a barn full of pigs is winning. Listen closely. That person is not winning. That person is exhausted. Because at our age, the money isn't the only thing that matters. Your time matters, your back matters, your knees matter. You already did the 40 years of hard work. You earned your mornings. So the real trick isn't finding animals that make the most money. It's finding animals that give you your day back and still pay you. Animals that work while you rest. That's a completely different game, and almost nobody plays it right. Roy's neighbor, he played the old game. Remember him. We'll come back to him because his story is a warning and it changes everything. Okay, number 1, meet the quail. A grown one fits in the palm of your hand, and that tiny size is the whole secret. Here's the first surprise. In most towns where you're not allowed to keep chickens, where the city or the neighbors will file a complaint the second a rooster crows, quail are perfectly legal. They're counted as game birds, not poultry. So all those rules that shut everyone else down, they don't touch you. That's the loophole most people never hear about. Now watch this. A chicken takes 5-6 months before it lays a single egg. A quail starts laying at 6 to 8 weeks. 6 weeks, you could get birds this month and be selling eggs before summer's over. They need almost no room. 1 square foot per bird, you can raise 50 quail in the space. 1 fat hen would hog, and they're quiet, no crowing, no noise complaints. Your neighbors won't even know they're there. Here's the money. Quail eggs sell for $5 to $12 a dozen at a farmer's market. They're a specialty item, little, speckled, pretty on a plate. Chefs love them, but the eggs aren't even the good part. The real money is in hatching eggs and baby chicks. People pay $6 to $15 a dozen for fertile eggs they can hatch at home. Live chicks go for $3 to $5 each, and a single quail lays around 250 eggs a year. So let's do honest math. 50 quail, just selling eating eggs, brings in around $150 to $300 a month. Add hatching eggs and chicks to the same 50 birds, and now you're looking at $300 to $500 a month from birds that eat about $2 of feed each per month. The daily work? 10 minutes. Scoop feed, fill water, grab the eggs. Done. Now the mistake. The one that quietly kills quail profits: overcrowding. People see how small they are and cram 40 into a cage built for 20, and the birds get stressed. They peck each other. They stop laying. Give them their space and they'll pay you back every single morning. Cram them in and you'll wonder why your golden goose went quiet. That's number 1. And it's the one Roy started with, but it's not his biggest earner. Not even close. Down in Kentucky, there's a woman named Carol. She's 66, bad hip. Can't lift heavy feed sacks anymore, and she makes around $600 a month from a row of rabbit cages under a shade tree in her side yard. Rabbits might be the most underrated animal on this whole list, and here's why they're perfect for us. They're silent, truly silent. Your neighbors will never complain because they'll never hear a thing. They take up almost no space, and they breed, well, like rabbits. One female, a doe, can give you 30 to 40 babies a year. Those babies reach market weight in about 8 to 12 weeks. Rabbit meat is high in protein, low in fat, and it's catching on fast with health-conscious folks, fancy restaurants, and specialty markets. It sells for $4 to $8 a pound. A whole-dressed rabbit brings $15 to $40. But here's the crazy part. The meat is just the start. Rabbit droppings, the manure, is one of the best garden fertilizers on earth. And unlike chicken manure, you don't have to age it or compost it first. It won't burn your plants. You can scoop it straight from under the cage and sell it to gardeners for $1 to $3 a pound. They line up for it. It's money sitting on the ground. Raise Angora rabbits and it gets even better. Their soft wool sells for $10 to $30 an ounce, and you don't hurt the animal to get it, you just brush them like a house cat. Then there are breeding pairs. A good pedigree rabbit can sell for $50 to $300 depending on the breed. Let's run Carol's numbers. She keeps 6 does and 2 bucks. Between meat, manure, and selling breeding stock, she clears $400 to $800 a month. Her feed bill is small, her time 15 minutes morning and evening. She skips entirely most days. Here's the mistake, and Carol learned it the hard way her first year. She started breeding before she had anyone to buy. And rabbits multiply fast, real fast. Within a few months, she had more rabbits than she could feed and nobody to sell them to. She nearly gave up. So don't do what she did. Line up your buyers first. Talk to a restaurant. Post in a local group. Find your market before you breed. Get that right. And rabbits are as close to free money as an animal gets. Now remember Roy's neighbor, the one who lost $4,000? His mistake was hiding in a story a lot like this one. Hold that thought. I'll be honest, ducks are my personal favorite on this list. And once you hear why, they might become yours too. Everybody thinks chickens, nobody thinks ducks. And that's exactly why there's money here. Start with the eggs. Duck eggs are bigger than chicken eggs, richer, higher in fat. Bakers go crazy for them. They make cakes rise higher and taste better, and every good baker in your town knows it. Free-range duck eggs sell for $8 to $12 a dozen. In some areas up to $18. That's around $1 to $1.50 per egg. A good laying breed, a Khaki Campbell or a Welsh Harlequin, lays over 300 eggs a year. That beats most chickens, but here's what truly sets ducks apart. They work for you for free. Ducks eat slugs, snails, mosquito larvae. All the little pests that chew up a garden. And here's the part chicken people envy. Ducks don't scratch up your beds. A chicken will tear your garden to shreds. A duck just waddles through, gobbles the bugs, and leaves rich fertilizer behind as it goes. If you've got a garden, ducks are like hiring a crew that pays you. The numbers, a flock of 12 ducks just on eggs, brings $150 to $300 a month. Scale to 25, add in the pest control value and the ducklings you can sell each spring, and you're at $300 to $500 a month. A small breeding operation selling ducklings and breeding pairs can push past $800. The mistake with ducks, water. People forget ducks need water to stay healthy. Not a pond, just clean water deep enough to dip their heads and clean their eyes. Skip it, and you get sick birds and vet bills. Give them a simple tub you rinse out every couple days and they thrive. 10 minutes of work, that's the whole secret. We're 3 animals in, and if you're doing the math, you've noticed something. These don't just add up, they feed each other. The duck manure, hold on to that. It matters in about 4 minutes, and it's the key to the whole thing. But first, let me finally tell you what happened to Roy's neighbor. His name was Dale. Good man. Retired trucker. He saw a video a lot like this one, got excited, and went all in. But Dale did it backwards. He bought everything at once. Chickens, goats, 100 birds, feed by the pallet. He built big before he knew a single thing. He was up at 5 every morning hauling water, fixing fences, chasing escaped goats across the yard in his bathrobe. He was working harder in retirement than he ever did behind the wheel. And here's the part that stung. He never found his buyers. He had eggs rotting on the counter. Meat he couldn't sell. Feed bills stacking up. By the first frost, he was down almost $4,000. And so worn out he could barely stand to look at the backyard. Dale didn't fail because the animals don't work. The animals work. Dale failed because he chased size instead of a system. He added weight instead of adding gears. And that is the difference between Dale and Roy. Roy started with 1 animal. Got it paying? Learned the rhythm, then added the next one so it fit with the first, slow, simple, on purpose. Keep that in your back pocket, because these last two animals are where Roy's whole system quietly comes together and where the real money's been hiding the entire time. Here's a number that stops most people cold. One beehive takes up about 4 square feet. It needs around 30 minutes of your attention a week. Not a day, a week, and one hive can pay you from 5 or 6 different products at the same time. No other animal on this list gives you that many ways to earn from one small box in the corner of your yard. Let me walk you through it slow, honey first. One healthy hive makes 30 to 60 pounds of honey a season. Local raw honey sells for $10 to $15 a pound at a market. Do the math, that's a few $100s a year from one hive just from honey. Then beeswax, it sells for $15 to $20 a pound raw. But turn it into candles or lip balm, and that same wax sells for $30 to $50. Same wax, double the money just for shaping it. Then pollination, this one's almost too easy. Local farmers and gardeners will pay you $100 to $200 a hive per season to rent your bees to pollinate their crops. You do nothing, the bees do the work, you just cash the check. And for folks who stick with it a year or two, you can sell whole starter colonies for $175 to $250 each. That one stream alone can bring in thousands. Added up, a beginner with 2 hives makes $80 to $200 a month. 5 hives, $200 to $500, and someone running 10 or more, selling honey, wax products, and pollination together, clears $500 to $1,500 a month. The mistake, and please hear me on this because it's the same trap Dale fell into, do not scale too fast. Bees are living things with a real learning curve. Start with 2 hives, learn them for 1 full year, feel the seasons, then grow. The folks who fail are the ones who bought 10 hives in year 1 and drowned 2 hives, 1 year. That's the path. Now we've reached it. The last animal, the one I told you about at the very start. The little ugly one that pays you while you sleep. And I promise you, this is the one that ties everything together. I know, worms. Stay with me for 60 seconds because this is the one that genuinely stunned me. Worm farming has the lowest startup cost of anything on this entire list. Under $40. And it takes the least work. Maybe 10 minutes a couple times a week. No feeding at dawn, no noise, no mess. You can do it in a garage, a closet, or under your kitchen sink. Here's why worms are quietly brilliant. They eat your garbage, literally kitchen scraps, coffee grounds, shredded cardboard and newspaper, the stuff you already throw away. And they turn it into products people pay real money for. Product 1, worm castings. That's the polite word for worm manure. Gardeners call it black gold. It's the best organic fertilizer on earth, and it sells for $1 to $3 a pound in bulk, or $25 to $50 for a big retail bag. Organic gardeners can't get enough of it. Product 2, live worms. Red wigglers sell for $20 to $40 a pound. Fishing bait worms are in constant demand. The fishing crowd alone is a multi-billion-dollar market. Other worm farmers, schools, gardeners, they all buy worms, and here's the magic. Worms double their population every couple of months, so that first pound you buy, it becomes 2, then 4. You are growing your own inventory for free while you sleep. Your herd never stops working. Not at night, not on Sunday, not while you nap in your chair. A small bin with 1,000 worms makes $60 to $200 a month. Scale up to 10,000 worms and you're at $300 to $800 a month from a couple of plastic totes. But here's the biggest reveal of the whole video. The thing I saved for last, remember Roy? The one with $1,500 in a coffee can? Here's his secret. Worms weren't just his best earner. Worms were the glue. Watch how it works. His quail, his rabbits, his ducks, they all make manure. That manure feeds his worms. The worms turn it into black gold he sells to gardeners. His bees pollinate the garden those gardeners are growing, and the leftover worm castings, he feeds them right back into his own soil. Nothing gets wasted. The mess from one animal becomes the money from the next. That's why Roy works 18 minutes a day, and Dale worked 18 hours. Roy didn't build a bigger farm, he built a loop, a little machine where every part feeds the next part. The mistake with worms, overfeeding, it's the one thing that'll sink you. Toss in too many scraps and the bin turns to sludge and stinks. Feed them slow. Only what they can eat in a couple of days do that, and they'll quietly pay you forever. So let's be honest about what really separates Roy from Dale. It was never about the animals. Both of them had the same animals available, the same yard, the same dream. Roy won because he understood one thing. You don't need more animals. You need the right few working together quietly while you live your life. Start with one. Just one. I'd tell you to start with worms this weekend. Under $40, 10 minutes, and you'll have product to sell faster than anything else. Get it paying. Then add the quail. Feed the scraps to the worms, then the rabbits, then the ducks, then when you're ready, the bees, one gear at a time, each one making the next one easier. That's the whole thing. That's the machine. And here's the part I really want you to hear. You spent your whole life clocking in for somebody else, rushing, answering to a schedule that was never yours. This is different. This is a little bit of money that shows up every month without stealing your mornings. It's a reason to walk outside and feel the sun before your coffee's even cold. It's proof that your best, most useful years are not behind you. Roy's 71. And he says the $1,500 isn't even the best part. The best part is that he feels needed again. There's something out there that depends on him just a little and rewards him for it. At our age, that's worth more than the money. So if you've got a quiet backyard and a couple of empty mornings, maybe it's time one of these little animals started working for you. Which one are you going to start with? Sit with that for a second, because the hardest part was never the work. The hardest part is just deciding to begin. I'll see you out there.